Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? I hope that all of you are fine and healthy. So, students, after the puja vacation, as all of you know that your puja vacation that is already over. So, welcome back. And one more thing I would like to remind you that please maintain social distancing to stop this spread of coronavirus. Okay, and Shubho Bijaya to all of you. From my side, Shubho Bijaya to all my dear students. So, students, as everybody knows that our half yearly examination that is already over, my students, they have already scored very well and they got their subjective part results also. So now it's the time to continue our studies. So let's get back to study. Okay, students, we need to study or we need to continue our studies as the puja vacation is already over. I know that you are very much eager to know that what we are going to start today. But as we know that I will give you some clues or I will give you some points and maybe I will show you some images so that you can guess what we are going to learn today, as now it's study time after your puja vacation. Okay, so today I will show you some moods, okay, or some emotions along with some images. With the help of some images, I would like to represent in front of you some images and some emotions also. Just look at these images. Elegantly, happily, gently, hungrily, lazily, loudly. Okay, these are some moods or some expressions made by these children, and you can see that all these words end with ly. Okay, now I will show you some more images so that it will help you to guess the name of today's topic. Suddenly, hurriedly, generously, kindly, powerfully, gladly. So these are some more words, and these words also end with ly, and these words also show some expressions or some activities made by these children. Angrily, the expression made by this boy. Bravely, busily, as you can understand that the woman or this girl, she is very busy. Cautiously, courageously, greedily. Here the boy shows that he is very brave, that courageously he is trying to save that animal. Okay, so now I will show you some WH words or some expressions using with WH words. As you can see, how, when, in what manner, how many times, in what way, how much, to what extent, how often. So now you're thinking that why ma'am is showing all these things. I know. So now it's the time or now it's the turn to show you some examples so that you can relate these examples with those previously shown WH words. Please look at the words written with bold or black color. Bold black color, okay. He collapsed and died yesterday. His factory was burned down a few months ago. Last week we were stuck in the lift for an hour. The visitors will arrive tomorrow. Faye didn't sleep well last night. All these examples you can question with when. We only write to each other very occasionally. Peter seldom reads the Bible. Sometimes he stays late in the office to complete his work. Our cat was bitten twice by the same dog. The man usually proposes marriage. Okay, all these examples you can question using the WH word or the expression how many times. Now these examples. The brothers were badly injured in the fight. They had to act first to save the others floating in the water. At the advanced age of 88, she still sang very well. The old lady opened the door nervously. The children ran playfully in the yard. All these examples you can question with how. Okay. We can stop here for lunch. They rushed for their lives when fire broke out in the floor below. The dictionary was placed on the table. Lorna is in the garden. Here you can question with where. Yes, so we are going to learn adverb. An adverb is a descriptive word that tells more about a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Adverb tells how, where and when. Yesterday she ran quickly downtown. The most commonly used adverb in English is very. Many adverbs end in ly like quickly, carefully and slowly. So as I have said in the definition that adverbs modify verbs, adjectives and adverbs also and other adverbs also. So verbs when. I will call you tomorrow. You can question this statement with using the WH word when. Adjectives to what extent? Emma is extremely tall. And other adverbs also to what extent? Commonly adverbs are formed from adjectives. Some are below. Kind, kindly. Happy, happily. Wonderful, wonderfully. Loud, loudly. Sad, sadly. Beautiful, beautifully. Sweet, sweetly. In the previous slide, I have written something more or I have shown something more and that thing I am going to illustrate in the next slides. Just have a look. Okay. Many adverbs end with ly. You make these adverbs by adding ly. Okay. To adjectives, but some words that end in ly are not adverbs. Okay, some adjectives end in ly too. For example, she was feeling very lonely. She was wearing a lovely dress. It was a very lively party. Okay, here you can see that some adjectives end in ly too. So some words that end in ly, they are not adverbs. Okay, do not confuse with that. So adverbs help to answer questions. For example, Jane arrived late. When did Jane arrive? The children played upstairs. Where are they playing? Jane jogged slowly. How did she jog? Okay, so this way adverbs help to answer questions. Okay. Now I am going to give you these examples again. We can stop here for lunch. They rushed for their lives when fire broke out in the floor below. The dictionary was placed on the table. Lorna is in the garden. You just read these examples again and again and try to make questions using the WH word when. Okay, and I know that you can do it very well. Now I will show you the kinds or the types of adverbs. Adverbs of manner, you can question this type of adverbs with how. Adverbs of place, you can question it with where. Adverbs of time, you can question it with when. And adverbs of frequency, you can question it with how often. Okay, students. So today we will learn, or today we have learned only the definition or how to identify the adverbs and the kinds of adverbs only. So you need to remember some important points, like an adverb tells us more about a verb. An adverb describes or modifies the verb in some way. And many adverbs end with the suffix ly, but not all. Remember this thing, that but not all words that end with ly, that is adverb. Adverbs often tell us how something happened. Okay. For example, you can see that the lion roared ferociously. Okay. So how did the lion roar? The lion roared ferociously. The kitten purred very softly. Okay, so this way the adverbs help us to modify the verb also, and this way the adverbs also tell us that how the action happening. Okay, students, so I hope that you have understood this concept, the concept of adverbs. So now it's the time to do something, do some activities or some exercises. Write your own. You can think, okay. You can ink, you can pair, or you can also share it. Write a sentence with an adverb that tells where or when. Where means adverb of place, when means adverb of time. Okay, you need to write only one sentence with an adverb that tells where, that I means adverb of time, and where adverb of place. Where means adverb of place, and when adverb of time. This is page number 63 of your language book. Yes, students, this is page number 63 of your language book. See the table below. You can ask these questions to get the 4 types of adverbs. How? Adverb of manner. Swiftly, slowly, lazily, clearly. Where? Adverbs of place. In the park, downstairs, here, on this island. Where means it denotes adverbs of place. And when? Adverb of time. And how many times? Adverb of frequency. So now this is again page number 63. This is let's practice. You need to do it in your language copy. Okay, which of the 4 questions, how, where, when, how many times, should you ask to get the underlined adverb? Okay, what type of adverbs are this? How? This one denotes to adverbs of manner, to ask about the way something is done. Okay, where? To ask about a place. When? To ask about time. And how many times denotes adverbs of frequency. You need to do it in your copy, and next day we will learn adverb of manner. Today you have to only identify and write which one is adverb of manner, which one is adverb of place, which one is adverb of time, and which one is adverb of frequency. You need to only identify the adverbs. Next day we will learn each and every adverb, each and every type of adverb in detail. Okay, so thank you very much, students. Have a great day ahead. Okay, thank you very much. And please do the exercises in your language copy. Next day again we will learn each type of adverb, adverb of manner, place, time, and frequency minutely. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.